Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we're gonna check fresh release from IBG Models. As usual, first let me invite you to check detailed review. You can find a link in the video description below. Just click it and read text in English and Russian and of course check detailed photos. As you can see, this is another third boxing of the Rosomak. It's a Polish APC, it's written here, but this time we have a different version. And this version of course differs with box art, with external equipment. It's still 1/35 scale, it's not 72nd scale yet. And the boxing is, I would say, approximately similar in size to the previous versions. Here you can see comparison with my hand. It's quite sturdy box, so nothing inside will be damaged. Here you can see picture of the PE fret, some safety advices, and here is a short note in 3 languages, so Polish, English, German, and 1 marking option. Let's try to open it because it's a bit tight fit box and check what's inside. Of course, this kit should be approximately similar to what we saw in the first release, and still it will be interesting to check it closer. Just give me a second to open it. Actually, IBG Models recently stepped up their, let's say, quality of their kits, and it's really nice to review one another and see excellent quality of the plastic and really clever molding design. Here you can see top cover, it's really sturdy, so no worries about possible broken parts or any other damage from the shipment. And here you can see what's inside. So each screw is packed into the separate plastic bag. This plastic bag is sealed, so we will need scissors. And let's start from the first one, which is actually dedicated to the internal elements as far as you can see. Again, this kit is absolutely identical to the first issue, I would say, except some minor differences. So you can expect fully detailed driver's place and some of the cockpit detailing. Actually, that's quite a nice feature because you can open up these parts on your vehicle and expose them to the viewer. Here you can see all those parts. Let me zoom a bit so that you can check them closer. So here we have driver's seat, some side panels, and some mechanical parts, let's say. Then we have several small plastic screws. Just give me a second again to open it. I wonder if IBG Models will use sealable or resealable bags, because these are much better to use and I think all modelers appreciate it. Okay, so here is the first plastic sprue, and this one is dedicated to external elements. Obviously this is a rear armor wall, and here we have some let's say frames for the external detailing, water propellers, which should be also mounted on the vehicle. Attachment points here are quite thin and I don't see any flash on the parts, even on those thin ones, but they will require some careful separation because otherwise you will damage them or break them. I mean, it's obvious because they're really thin. Here we have more of the internal and external parts, and again the same quality. Here I can show you the detailing on this part, which also looks fine, I think. Okay, now we can move to the next frame. Next frame is dedicated to the engine parts, which are also important in this scale because not every kit supplies us with let's say detailed interior, and I see that more and more models come with such detailing, so it's really nice trend, and I hope all manufacturers will continue. Here you can see power plant parts, even its base, so you will be able to detail it and have a really nice copy of the Polish APC. Now next plastic bag, again give me a second to open it, and we will see what's inside. Okay, so here is the first one. Obviously these are interior parts, and as I said, there will be fighting compartment and driver's compartment, so you will be able to copy them, these parts. Here we have some of the external elements. Again, some of them are really tender, for example this circle, so be careful while trying to open it and get it separate of the sprue. Next we have another set, double set of plastic sprues, so give me a second. Okay, more of the internal parts and some inside panels. Here you can see, for example, the dashboard, and on the other side there is nothing interesting because it won't be visible. For example, on those sketches you have some, let's say, detailing, so that if you open them it will be visible, but it will be up to you, of course, if you want to open them or don't want to open them. Here we have some of the suspension parts, and note that those two will be combined together, and again molding quality is quite impressive, I would say. Next we have 3 plastic sprues packed together. Give me a second to release them. Actually there are 4 of them. But I will show you only one because they are absolutely identical. And there is no need to show them one by one. What we have here, wheel hubs, some of the external elements, suspension elements, and shock absorbers, for example, here. And everything looks fine, and I am happy to see that wheel hubs are actually molded separately, but note that those are tire walls, so you will have to be careful while painting them. And just give me a second. Yes, there is a detailing as on the previous kit. Here you can see it, I will zoom a bit, which should be also appreciated by modelers. I mean, when you weather and there is a still tire manufacturer logo left, it looks really nice on the finished model. Turret part is molded on the separate frame, and now I just need a second to open it. We will check it closer. Even though it's placed on the separate frame, it is molded as a one-piece part. The only thing you will have to add, separate hatches, separate lower panel, and some external equipment, but it's really nice to see such molding quality. Moreover, attachment points are placed on the bottom surfaces, so you won't have to be extra careful while trying to separate it off the sprue. Hull parts are also molded on the large frames. Just give me a second to open them. Actually, I saw a assembled model. It was assembled by a Polish modeler on eBay, and it looks quite impressive, I would say. Here is the top hull hub. As you can see, it's also designed as a one-piece part. Again, we have some separate hatches, and overall it looks fine. Design of the attachment points is similar to what we saw on the turret, so it should be easy to separate it off the sprue. The only thing, for example, here you can see some minor damage because of the package, but I think it's not serious. Next we have lower hull hub, which is also packed into the separate plastic bag, and I will try to open it. Okay. Here it is. Of course you will have to add separately molded suspension elements, but otherwise it looks quite cool, and I really doubt that there will be some fitment problems with these large hull parts. Now I want to show you the main, I would say, advantage of this kit. Not vinyl tires. As you can see, these are plastic parts. They are packed into the separate Ziploc bag, and I will show you one of those. Just give me a second. So here it is. Proper tire pattern, no seam in the middle, but you have to cut those bars in the middle and add side parts for each side. As you saw, there is a tire wall molded together with wheel hub, so maybe you have to cut wheel masks, but still plastic parts are preferable in comparison with typical vinyl parts which we see in other kits. Next we have separate plastic bag with decals and also with PE thread. So PE thread is wrapped into the film so that it won't be scratched, and here is a decal sheet which is printed by TechMod, so you don't have to be worried about quality problems or any other issues. As you can see, all symbols will crisp and fine. Next we have transparent frame which is packed into the Ziploc bag, and again I need a moment to open it. Here we have all transparent elements, even the glasses for the headlamps. Molding quality is really nice, but don't forget that there are no masks included, so you will have to cut them by yourself, or maybe buy some aftermarket set which will be designed for this kit. And this is assembly manual, which is finished in typical IBG Models style, so there is no history note on the first page, just pictures of the PE thread and decal sheet, covers chart. Then we have pictures of the two other vehicles which are available from IBG Models. These are also Rosomak, of course. Here you can see parts map, again parts map, and assembly process starts from wheels and then moves into the cockpit. So as you can see, we have detailed power plant, detailed suspension, even detailed turret interior. And here you can see marking guides. So 1, 2 and 3 marking options included into this kit. So you will be able to choose which one you want to have on your model. That's all for this video review. As you can see, we have another nice vehicle from IBG Models. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, it will help us. And if you want to get all these videos on time, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for watching and bye!